Remember all the weird, mysterious stuff at the Mihen High Road? Woohoo! Time to do some explaining. Or not, as it happens. Once again, in this chapter, we want to pay very close attention to weird things. But just like here, as with everywhere else, there appears to be chaos.
It probably doesn't have anything to do with the temples or the fiends, but there have been problems here, too. Seems some Machina are on the rampage.
Let's mangle those Machina and take the reward!
Yuna?
Alright, so the cutscene here really slaps you in it very quickly. It's important you see this cutscene, though, and I'll talk about it later. Maybe you guys can start writing some notes down, seeing if you can deduce what's going on. But so, this cutscene's really not very good at explaining what goes on. I will now edit in for you guys the other version of the cutscene if we start from the airship, and it is a bit clearer.
It probably doesn't have anything to do with the temples or the fiends, but there have been problems here, too. Seems some Machina are on the rampage.
Let's mangle those Machina and take the reward!
Yuna? Okay, sounds like it's mission time.
Alright, so as you see there, in the other cutscene, it's really obvious that a guy's walked up to you and is talking to you. In this version, it's not very good. Anyway, so we're going to say let's do it. We're starting from the north, not the south. And
Okay, sounds like it's mission time.
both Shinra and Buddy are going to come along. So it's mission time. Now, your success at this, once again, is important as well. So this is Machina Mayhem. The Machina deployed along the Mihen High Road have started attacking innocent people, take out the misbehaving Machina, and restore peace to the High Road. So there are 13 tandems of Machina, okay? The Albed have also mobilized to save the High Road's wayfarers, dismantling as many Machina as they can. So the Albed are helping us. The mission will end when Yuna and the Albed have dealt with a total of 13 of them. It's not a race, but you should do your best to strike down the majority of the Machina for yourself. So you can, in theory, just AFK this, and eventually the Albed will kill them all, as far as I'm aware. But what you want to do is get the majority. So you want 7 or more if you want to, like, do a lot of cool stuff. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, because I'll show you it in the videos if you're playing along. But yeah, so we're going to go for 7 or more. It's not actually entirely easy to do 7 or more. Right now, Buddy's here. He says, don't you worry about Buddy. Any Machina that tries to take me on is as good as toast. I'm going to do the voice acting really quickly here. She says, this is important, all hover departures have been cancelled. We wouldn't want the hovers to start malfunctioning too now, would we? So that guy riding that hover isn't doing anything. These kids are running around. Mayday, mayday, Machina on the loose. So all this ominous talk about the Machina, has now paid off. So what we're going to do is go to the old road first. This lady here is one of, like, those fangirls of Prophet. And she says, can I help you? You want to hear about chocobos? I'm just an assistant. You should ask Prophet next time you see it. What's Shaggy? I don't know. Where is Shaggy? Okay, well, he's not here. So we're going to come down here. We're going to go to the old road. And I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. I'll be very sad if I fail this on the videos, because it seemed pretty close. Now, on my test file, I had enough time to open all chests and talk to all NPCs. However, since I stop on the Let's Play to read it out instead of just reading it, with my eyes and my brain, it takes me longer. So I don't know how I feel. Anyway, so as you run around, you'll see these green squares that usually would indicate, oh my god, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me up, let me up, let me up. What's going on? There. Okay, I couldn't quite jump. That was scary. All right, good. Somehow there's an old man here being attacked. But you remember in the previous chapters while we were here, the chocobos, the Machina were blocking those old chocobo jump paths. Well, now we can jump it ourselves. Let's go all AoE, shall we? We'll let Buddy do... Look, Buddy stopped one of them in midair. How is that possible? That's so weird. I've never seen that before. Good job, Buddy. Look, it was in the middle of an animation, I think. Oh, that's so cool. We're going to just Psychic Bomb and Darkness spam, and it should just blow them all up at once. Oh my god, Buddy has completely stopped their team. Look at this. Look, there's nothing crazy or OP or weird to get this to happen, guys. I just bought that thing. That's it. The Oasis. Oh, that was cool. That was awesome. So yeah, we need to fight. Now, the timer, I believe, does stop while you're in the fights with the Machina. That guy's going to run off and not even say anything to us. Now, you'll notice on the minimap, it seems like there's more Machina around. You cannot get to those just yet because they're on the new road. We're on the old road. Now, here's something kind of interesting. First, we've got some Machina to kill. But what's that? That's a crashed hover. You guys can see that. See that? Why is there a crashed hover there? Didn't the woman a second ago just say that none of the hovers were malfunctioning. Curious. You'll notice there's a chest over there as well. I'm actually not going to go for it. There's nothing insane on the map anyway, so really don't worry too much about that. But I am going to ignore that chest in favor of making sure we do get 7 or more Machina here. So it basically is a race, despite what they say. We'll get the obvious chests. All right, so then we've got 2 more Machina just up here after those 2 high potions. Jump, Yuna. Jump! What are you doing, woman? Oh, my God. I never had these problems before. That was weird. But yeah, I suppose another thing with that hover is... So we got Riku back in the team here. You know, come on. Riku's got to be involved with the Machina stuff, surely. All right? She'll mix 2 grenades together and probably end this all on her own. But yeah, so that hover... I suppose the hover could be that the hover crashed because of the other Machina rather than, you know, anything else. All right? That's pretty reasonable. Pain's getting pretty low from the darkness spam. But it's cool because Buddy actually spams mega potions on her. Pain's slowly leveling up to catch the other girls where she missed all that farm in the previous chapter. All right, so there we go. Now we want to jump down here. These are the tricky ones to do. And you can see that we've got 3 while the Albed only have 1. And it seems like we're perfectly okay. But what's going to happen here is we're going to get to the bottom of the old road and then we have to walk all the way back. And the Albed are going to do some serious catching up. In fact, it might not be efficient to come all the way down here and get this. I suppose if you wanted a perfect run, not that it would get you anything, you'd not come to this guy. But we're going to. Who else is going to save them? So the cool thing here is, of course, that if Pain gets too low, she can't use Darkness anymore. But she, of course, gets very early Drain. An ability that allows her to do the opposite of Darkness, basically. Oh, and she just learned Confuse and get her health back while still doing damage. It's such a cool dress fit. It's such a cool class. Now, as you can see, Drain didn't do too much damage, but ignoring that. And there's Buddy's Mega Potion. And she's back to fighting fit. I love these classes. This is so cool. These are 2 of my favorites, Alchemist and Dark Knight. All right, now let's go. These guys won't talk to you. You don't want to waste time talking to them anyway. I'm going to cut until we get back to the new road. We're just going to do what we just did in reverse. All right, we're good. So we're moving on now. From the new road, you remember the last time when we were on the old road, we were looking and we could see there were like Machina around. Now, one of them still is, but the Albed will have started to deal with them already. So we're still actually in the lead. I don't think I was in the lead last time at this point. So that's good. 3 versus 4, or maybe I was just overly scared. So get a couple more. You guys really don't have to see every single fight, but this is the location of this one. All right, excellent. That one took ages. Buddy got blinded, and when he was blind, he couldn't stop them, and then we started getting recoiled, and then he decided to stop to cast Cure on us. But yeah, so you see like this little platform here in the middle. Oh, we can't jump to it. That sucked. That little platform there in the middle, that had a Machina on earlier, but the Albed have come through. You might be wondering, well, WP, can we actually see the Machina, the Albed dealing with the Machina? You can't. They're just like an invisible force, presumably on the screens that you're not currently on at all times. And depending on what the values are, I guess, when you load a new map, it will change things. So anyway, we're back up here. I don't think we'll find any Machina on this little stretch of the road here. But you can see some of the chaos down there, some of the burning stuff. And it's cool, you know, there's a bit of a path. Some of you guys might have expected this to only happen in Chapter 5. You know, like, oh, there's weird stuff with the Machina. Oh, there's weird stuff. And then, no, it's Chapter 3. It's Chapter 3. All right, we'll get this chest. I remember at this point collecting the chests, I was really scared to get them. I was like, please, I don't want to waste time. It's okay, I think we've been doing good here, though. I'm pretty sure it pauses the timer when you're on this screen, because, of course, it doesn't appear in the bottom right. It'd be pretty trolly and pretty horrible if it didn't do that. But, so, you got this lady, and she says, all hover departures have been cancelled. We wouldn't want the hovers to start malfunctioning too now, would we? Well, that's true. Shinra will run out of there, which is amazing. It's so cool that he was in the friggin' place. And he's going to drop a comm sphere. He says, the Machina insurrection? Don't ask me what caused it. Well, okay. Well, maybe, I thought you knew you'd be good with Machina. And Albed saved me just as the Machina was about to strike. I was attacked by one of the Machina, but an Albed took it apart at lightning speed. There are no Machina around the back of the place anymore. Remember those suspicious Machina we saw there before? The woman was having trouble synchronizing them all in Chapter 1. That comm sphere, by the way, is not the only one on the Mihen High Road. But we'll see. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But now we just want to run south until we get 7. So we need 2 more, okay? I believe there are a total of 4 more on the map right now. So we should be okay. Oh, my test file. This high pello had already been saved. That's interesting. God. Pain was so scary there. She was just like a spectre floating through the air, and she just went, bye. My God. All right, we saved the Hypello. Woo! Now, once again, there are going to be chests. Nothing insane, so I can't be bothered, really, to get them. And besides, later on, when we want to matchmake and do Argent and stuff, which I'll do all off camera, of course, because I'm nice like that. When we do that, I can get all the chests at that time. But look at this guy. It's a Luca goer. Let's save him. Even though they're mean, and I don't really like the Luca goers very much. So here, by the way, is a good example. You're seeing Riku's potato mashers are only hitting 2 of the targets, while Pain's... Oh, they all died at once. While Pain's darknesses are hitting everyone, so there is definitely... I mean, the fights are easy right now, the random encounters, but there is absolutely, like, a difference between, you know, what kind of AoE abilities you're using and how effective they can be and stuff. Anyway, so there you go. We've got 5. Man, we did so much better than I did before. We got 7, sorry, and they've only got 5. Well, I guess we'll just keep going and clear as many as we can out. Maybe we can even get to the next road. It was done at this point for me before. Actually, I think I got 8 on my previous file. I'll tell you that. I think I got 8. Gotcha! Oh, God. Riku played the I'm gonna kill you, you know, voice acting. And then just missed horrendously. Oh, buddy, you're so good. Those Mega Potions, by the way, that's his ability Mega Potion. It's like an alchemist's stash. It's not actually spending Mega Potions. Yep, it really is that good. Okay, so we concluded it with 8 out of the Machina. Or was it 9? Whatever. We did very well. And what that's actually going to do is, once again, tweak a cutscene.
Your help. Here's your reward, as promised.
So once again, pay very attention to this cutscene here. So we got 10,000 gil for that, which is amazing. All right, pay very, very close attention to the cutscene. All right, I just had to cut there so I didn't spoil anything. All right, I'm just going to leave it there. But there's a slight difference here because we got so many of them. We did better than the Albed.
Go all haywire. None of us can figure it out. Pretty creepy, huh? We found agency property smashed up, then the hover crash. Just when we were about to look into that, the Machina went out of control.
Well, if you find anything out, be sure and give the Gullwings a call. Ready to head back?
Now, that wasn't a very feel-good ending, now was it?
People who want happy endings have to write their own.
Oh, what about me? I want a happy ending too.
Oh, come on, Riku. Pain is so correct. Listen to that, guys. If you take anything away from, you know, Uncle Wooden Potatoes today, all right? You want a happy ending, you write your own. Hell yes. All right, woo! We get the Undying Storm garment grid. Now, remember in Chapter 1 how we got a garment grid that gives you +5 to magic and strength? And then in Chapter 2, we got Bum Rush, which was +10 to magic and strength. Guess what Undying Storm is? No, go on, guess, really. Did you get it right? There you go, it's +15. Now, these are getting exponentially better, bear in mind, because if you start going through the gates as well, this in total, you like get 30 from going through the gates instead of just 10 from going through the gates on the original. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Now, you might think, oh, these are boring, and in the original release of the game, yeah, they were kind of just basic tiering up, you know, they had their uses, though, as you were playing through. But I will just point out, though, that if we say go to Buddy here, and we equip him with each of these different things, right? Vanguard gives different stuff. This is Armor Break to Bum Rush, which is Assault, to Undying Storm, which is Sparkler. All right, so there is actually a distinction when it comes to the themes for these. But for the regular girls, it's just like basic tearing up. So you might be thinking, all right, where do we want to go now? I would actually say there's a lot been going on with Machina, these past 2 areas we've gone to. So how about we check out Jose, even though they say they don't really want to hang out with us. But before we do that, we have to return to the Mihen High Road. Don't know why the Machina went haywire. Not very satisfying, I know, but I hear the man himself is coming to check things out. The man himself? Who's the man himself? When we get here, you'll notice, unlike in the other chapters where it loads you into the agency, instead we're loading in at the south, which is where it would have put us if we'd originally come here. Now, if we talk to this guy, he says, yes, sir, the Mihen High Road sure has... Oh, no, not you. Damn it! All right, anyway, the Machina are okay again. We missed this box last chapter, so there you go. There you go, kind commentary was sad about that. Oh, that's hilarious. We get Machina in a random encounter on the high road again. All right, something really important here. I'm going to pause it. We got Watcher A. Look at that. See that? Huh. Now, I know that this has appeared alongside some Machina, but actually, it's got nothing to do with the fact that there are Machina in this fight. It's just a mysterious creature, which I will not ruin for you guys, but it's watching us in battle. which is kind of weird.
No pain,
And
no gain.
throughout Chapter 3, 4, and 5 now, Watchers have begun to spawn. And when you kill them, or after a period of time the fight ends, it transmits a log of what it saw, and it self-destructs.
Effortless.
Effortless for sure, but something was watching us. Weird. That's not why we came to the Mian High Road. That was just random luck. What we're going to do is we're going to ride a hover. And what we're actually going to do is ride the hover. There's nothing really you can get at the travel agency, just FYI. Maybe there's some new loot in the place. But we're going to go to the north exit. Whee! Oh, I'm so happy. The trailer for the game that I saw that made me think that, oh, this game was going to be amazing. Woo! Whee! Alright, cool. Very expensive hover trip there. So why did we come here, Wooden Potatoes? Well, they do a little thing a bit like in Bevelle. You return and there's extra stuff. So, first of all, Prophet's here again now. He says, did you see that? Like, the Machina rebelled. Can we trust them? No, dude, we can't. They can't be trusted, man. Alright, this guy says, I'm not getting on a hover anytime soon. What if it went berserk? And this lady we spoke to before, she said, a lot more people are stopping to hear about the wonders of chocobos since the Machina incident. Well, that's beneficial to you guys, I suppose. All right, let's come down here. We got Hypello. If I don't sell tickets, the chief will be disappointed. Oh, you're still trying to sell tickets? Bro, this isn't good. Dude, this is a Machina. You don't want Machina. You're not going to sell a ticket to the show, to the Machina. All right, what you want to do is return. Now, the Mian High Road doesn't just have one comm sphere, it has 2 comm spheres. And the only way the second one will get dropped is if after the mission, you return here to the North Road. And you'll find Shinra. It drops you into cutscene. Shinra says, I dropped the comm sphere down there. So what's actually going to happen with the game, in case I haven't been clear about this, and now there's a comm sphere down there, is in Chapter 3... if you don't visit places, so in Chapter 3, for example, in Zanarkand, we already did the monkeys. We already did it. So there's actually no reason for us to ever go to Zanarkand in this chapter. But if we don't go there, Shinra won't drop a comm sphere. And that's bad, because that means later on we won't be able to look through that comm sphere to find stuff. So what we've done here, what we've accomplished by coming here, is it now means in the future of the story, when his comm sphere network is running, we have 2 that we can look at. One quite obvious, in a very obvious place in the middle of the agency, and one on that weird ledge. And it's important. If you want to do the really cool thing, you need to make sure that's there. The other thing you can do as well is ride a hover from here back down to the travel agency. I haven't shown you guys this on the Let's Play yet, but the first time you ride a hover from north to the travel agency, something will happen. And I'll edit in a scene of that for you guys then, and I'll see you over at Jose.
My name is Divebeak. Think of me as a delivery service. I deliver all manner of things, but just for fiends, not humans. Man, I hate me some humans. Fiends and humans will never get along. Today I got an order from an iron giant. Wants me to deliver a pillow to an Ochu on Mushroom Rock Road. But I've never seen such a huge pillow in my life. I dropped it along the way, but this fat chocobo rancher helped me out. Quite helpful for a human. For his sake, I hope the chocobos don't take a bite out of him. Had a special delivery today. A Machina in Mian High Road needed a data chip delivered to Picano. Accepting orders from a machine. Times sure have changed. But work is work, as the saying goes. Thing was on the verge of breaking down, but he kept begging and begging, so I decided to help him out. I went to the desert to deliver the chip. You'll never guess what happened. The Albed girl who received the package was worried about the thing like it was her own child. Go figure. I'm not up to today's delivery. A curl from Jose needs me to deliver a gift to his grandson. Problem is, the grandson is still human. I blew him off at first, but he started bawling like a little girl. The old girl could barely move, so I just gave in and said yes. Flew the skies like a firefly, I did. When I delivered, or rather dumped the gift off, the kid started crying his eyes out. You suppose being crybaby is genetic? Believe me, this is the first and last time I deal with humans. This next delivery is a little special. It's a request from that brat we delivered the old man's Jose's package to. The kid found me by tracing delivery records and then cried and begged until I accepted the job. It's a human request, but business is business. I accept it. The kid has a friend who is really sick, and we need to bring medicine to the sick kid. To make the delivery, we have to cut through the Thunder Plains. Crossing the Thunder Plains is usually a special rate. What's with this rain? You couldn't ask for worse flying weather. Whoa! That was close. Alright, gotta hurry. Don't perch on there. My wings are getting heavy. Don't perch. Go, go. Keep flying. Keep flying. Dive Beak was a crappy fiend to level, by the way. He wasn't very strong. Boss, that's the one! The courier that's helping out the humans! Humph! What a fool to consider to consort with the humans. Oh my god. Let me through! Let me through! If I don't hurry, the sick kid is gonna... Ha! What sort of fiend are you to care for the life of a human? If you wish to pass, then do so by force. Go, Dive Beak, go! To me, this is an important delivery. Doesn't it help I gave them both the same voice, almost? Damn it! My vision's getting blurry! But I'm almost there! Hang on, kid! It's really nice that we get this shot of the agency with the door open here. Heh, made it just in time. I guess jobs like this aren't so bad. The gravely ill boy made a miraculous recovery thanks to the medicine delivered to him. The boy still keeps a single feather found outside his home with him at all times.